gonna cheer and boo and raise a hullabaloo at the ball game today. Batter off, strike one. Hey, the game has just begun and the home team's out to win. Very swing, strike two. And the pitch is dipsy-do. Genius fastball pop right in. This is it. Strike three. Fans are tearing up the chairs, but what the heck? Who cares? It's a beautiful day for a ball game today. If you and I are out of dollars and cents,
oh honey, we can always share a little hole in the fence.
it's a beautiful day for the ladies. So throw all your dishes away. We're gonna cheer and boo and raise a hullabaloo at the ball game today. At the ball game, a wonderful ball game today. Wow!
Casey was baseball mad, had the fever and had it bad. Just to root for the hometown crew every Sue. Casey Blue. On a Saturday, her young beau called to see if she'd like to go to see a show, but Miss Kate said no. I'll tell you what you can do. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, he made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Who discovered the land of the brave and the free? I don't know. 'Twas Christy Columbus is what they tell me, maybe so. I don't know. There's only one Christy that I know at all, one Christy that I ever saw. He's the one who discovered the fadeaway ball, and he pitches for Muggsy McGraw. Baseball, baseball, ain't it a wonderful game? Old Christy Colum found this country by gum, but the extras don't carry his name. If old man Columbus had sat in the stands, had seen Matty pitching that fader so grand, he'd have said, boys, I'm glad I discovered this land. Gee, it's a wonderful game. Who lost out in the Battle of Old Waterloo? I don't know. They say 'twas Napoleon, maybe 'tis true, maybe so. I don't know. The pink sheets don't print Mr. Bonaparte's face. No stories about him today. 'Cause he never could hold down that old second base like his namesake Big Nap Lajoie. Baseball, couldn't lead him like chance, so no wonder his Waterloo came. If down in his pockets Napoleon had dug and paid his 5 francs to see Tyrus Cobb slug, he'd have said, I give up, I'm a bug, I'm a bug. Gee, it's a wonderful game. Baseball, baseball, ain't it a dandy old game? The General of France couldn't lead him like chance, so no wonder his Waterloo came. If down in his pockets Napoleon had dug and paid his 5 francs to see Tyrus Cobb slug, he'd have said, I give up, I'm a bug, I'm a bug. Gee, it's a wonderful game.
Hello, Joe. What do you know?
We need a hit, so here I go.
Ball 1. Hey! Ball 2. Hey! Strike 1. Ooh! Strike 2. Kill that umpire! Yeah! A case of Wheaties.
He's just a man and not a free Joltin' Joe Dimaggio.
Joe Dimaggio, we want you and I.
He tied the mark at 44, July the 1st, you know. Since then he's hit a good 12 more, Joltin' Joe Dimaggio.
Joe Dimaggio, we want you and I.
From coast to coast, that's all you'll hear of Joe, the one-man show. He's glorified the horse-hide sphere, Joltin' Joe Dimaggio.
Joe Dimaggio, we want you and I.
He'll live in baseball's Hall of Fame. He got there blow by blow. Our kids will tell their kids his name, Joltin' Joe Dimaggio.
We dream of Joey with the light brown back. Joe Dimaggio,
We want you on our side. And now they speak in whispers low of how they stopped our Joe. One night in Cleveland, oh, 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 goodbye Street Dimaggio.
We came from far away upon a summer's day. Didn't it rain? Oh, didn't it rain? We went to the polo grounds to see a baseball game. Didn't it rain? Didn't it rain? We went to the Yankee Stadium to see Babe Ruth hit him. He never came to bat. We let it go at that because it rained. Didn't it rain? The way it rained, it was a shame we'll ever go there again because it rained. Oh, didn't it rain? We'll go back to Hackensack where the sun shines all the day, and we'll be making hay. There ain't no rain. and there ain't no game. Now, Jimmy Jones, the teacher said, you lied just yesterday. You told me that your ma was ill and home you'd have to stay. But you went to the game instead, and just because you lied, just take your slate and rule and stay in after school. Then Jimmy sobbed and cried, I can't miss that ball game. Gee whiz, it's gonna be immense. When the clock strikes 3, I ought to be looking through the knothole in the fence. If you let me go today, I'll never break another rule. You can spank me till I'm lame, for I just can't miss that game. So please don't keep me after school. Who's going to pitch? The teacher said. It's Matty, Jimmy cried. And who's the other baseball team? Chicago, Jimmy sighed. The teacher looked up at the clock, then grabbed his hat and fled. He reached the game in time with Jimmy close behind. 2 seats, the teacher said. I can't miss that ball game. Gee whiz, it's gonna be immense. When the clock strikes 3, I ought to be looking through the knothole in the fence. If you let me go today, I'll never break another rule. You can spank me till I'm lame, for I just can't miss that game. So please don't keep me after school.
Robinson hit that ball. It went zooming across the left field wall. Yeah, boy.
Yes, Jackie hit that ball.
And when he swung his bat, the crowd went wild because he knocked that ball a solid mile. Yeah, boy.
Yes, Jackie hit that ball. Satchel Paige is mellow, so is Campanella, Newcomb and Dobie too. But it's a natural fact, when Jackie comes to bat, the other team is through.
Did you see Jackie Robinson hit that ball? Did he hit it? Yes! And that ain't all, he stole home!
Yes, Jackie's real gone.
Robinson hit that ball. Did he hit it? Yes! And that ain't all, he stole home.
Yes, Jack is real gone. 'Cause Jackie is a real gone guy.
Lad, handsome and witty, who whispered to me, you are so pretty. Soon he and I were cabareting. We had a good time, goes without saying. He came to my house, all the lights were low, and then he held me close, set my heart aglow. He told me that my lips were as sweet as wine, With that he put his two lips so close to mine and talked of baseball, baseball. The Dodgers and baseball, baseball. Stan Musial and baseball, baseball. All through the night, baseball, baseball. I was so mad, I got to thinking, surely this lad will start me drinking. For there was me, eager and healthy, in love with a he, handsome and wealthy. I tried to get him in my sweet embrace. All he had on his mind was the pen and trace. And though I saw him practically every night, we never went to movies or saw a fight. We just saw baseball, baseball. Dimaggio and baseball, baseball. Chicago Cubs, baseball, baseball. DeRocher and baseball, baseball. My heart knew such humiliation that I sat and planned retaliation. Using the wiles known to all women, I'd marry that man if it was human. The wedding bells rang, we were one in June. Triumphantly we went on a honeymoon. He held me very tight under stars so bright and whispered, darling, who do you love tonight? I told him baseball, baseball. The Tigers and baseball, baseball. Ted Williams and baseball, baseball. I love the game baseball. Yankees, Redlegs, Braves, White Sox, Indians, Phillies, Senators, Red Sox, Orioles, Athletics, Pirates. Baseball, baseball, baseball.
Take your girl to the ball game any old afternoon. That's the place to propose, to maim, the spot for a sunshiny spoon. Make a fan of your steady girl. If you lose her, I'll take all the blame. In the stand, it's just grand as she squeezes your hand at the old ball game. Make a fan of your steady girl. If you lose her, I'll take all the blame. In the stand, it's just grand as she squeezes your hand at the old ball game. Now young Jimmy Croker was clerk for a broker. To be a good clerk was his aim. But when the ball season started, then Jim was light-hearted, for baseball was Jim's middle name. To his boss he would say, my poor aunt died today. So his boss said, for heaven's sake, go. Then he'd hike to the bleachers with 6 other screechers and yell if the game was too slow. Let's get the umpire's goat, goat, goat. Let's make him go up in the air. We'll yell, oh, you robber, go somewhere and die. Back to the bush league, you've mud in your eye. Oh, what an awful decision. Why don't you put spectacles on? Let's holler like sin, and then our side will win when the umpire's nanny is gone. Jimmy kept wishing, in fact his ambition was natural for one of his age. For he wanted to be like Mike Donlin, you see, and play ball or else go on the stage. He knew each player's name and kept tab on the game and could tell you how pennants are won. And each bleacherite fan was with Jim to a man when his home team just needed one run. Let's get the umpire's goat, goat, goat. Let's make him go up in the air. We'll yell, oh, you robber, go somewhere and die. Back to the bush league, you've mud in your eye. Oh, what an awful decision. Why don't you put spectacles on? Let's holler like sin, and then our side will win when the umpire's nanny is gone.
Say, did you hear the news about what's happening in Brooklyn? We really got the blues about what's happening in Brooklyn. It ain't official yet. We hope official it don't get. But beware, my friend, and let me warn you. They're thinking of taking the bums to California. Let's keep the Dodgers in Brooklyn. Our house is not a home without some love. Don't let them leave our premises. LA will be their nemesis, 'cause Brooklyn fits the Dodgers like a glove. Mr. Walter O'Malley, we always called you Pally. We stuck with you through thick and thin. But if you take away the Dodgers, guys like Campy, Nuke, and Hodges, we ain't your pal no more the way we've been. Let's keep the Dodgers in Brooklyn. Our house is not a home without some love. Don't let them leave our premises. LA would be their nemesis, 'cause Brooklyn fits the Dodgers like a glove. We offer our bridges. You can take them with you. We have a couple we could spare, but we all feel so glum without the Duke and Gilliam. We need one left to jump off in despair. Really, what would Brooklyn be without the Dodgers? Well, Brooklyn would be like a pair of socks that's holy, without Jackson and Somoli, like a bed without a pillar, without Erskine and Farilla, like a ship without a harbor, without Padres and the Barber, like the sun without its shine, without Zimmer and Levine, like the birds without a bee, without Alston and Pee-wee. And here I am, a poet, and I didn't even know it. So send the Phils to Trenton, the Giants to St. Paul, but keep the bums in Brooklyn, the greatest borough of all. So let's keep the Dodgers in Brooklyn. You heard our plea, at last we had our say. Your mind is in a fog if you take them to that smart. Leave the Dodgers in Brooklyn, USA. We really love them, keep the Dodgers in Brooklyn. O'Malley, do me one favor, mind your own business and stay home. Don't leave town.
An umpire is a cross between a bullfrog and a goat. He has a mouth that's flannel-lined and brass tubes in his throat. He needs a cool and level head that isn't hard to hit. So when the fans beat up his frame, they'll have a nice place to sit. The only job that's worth is driver on a hearse. How'd you like to be an umpire? Work like his is merely play. He don't even have to ask for all the things that come his way. When the crowd yells, knock his block off, soak him good, says every fan. Then who wants to be an umpire? The brickbats whiz when he gets his. For the umpire is the most unhappy man. How'd you like to be a mermaid? Live below the glassy sea. Why, if you could swim like she can, what a cinch this life would be. But suppose she took a streetcar, suppose the cable broke in two, then who'd want to be a mermaid? Gee, what a shock. She couldn't walk. Wonder what the dickens would a mermaid do? How'd you like to be a camel? He don't ever mind the heat. He has 7 lovely stomachs. They're all full of things to eat. But he travels without drinking 7 days to say the least. So who wants to be a camel without a drink? Well, I don't think. For the camel is the most unlucky beast.
When you hear 'em call, take your place. Then you hit the ball, take your base. Down to first you glide by your baby's side. Make a dash for second, honey, slide, 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 slide. When you're stealing third, steal a kiss. Lordy, oh lordy, I'm chock full of bliss. One strike, two strike. Oh honey, honey, hear me shout. Hold me tight, I'm striking out. Where's the ball, hon? Made a home run. That's the love and baseball glide. When you hear 'em call, take your place. Then you hit the ball, take your base. Down to first you glide, by your baby's side.
Make a dash for second, honey, slide, slide.
When you're stealing third, steal a kiss. Lordy, oh lordy, I'm chock full of bliss. One strike, two strikes.
Oh, honey, honey, hear me shout. Hold me tight, I'm striking out.
Where's the ball, hon? Made a home run. That's the love and baseball glide. Oh, that's the talk of the fan at the ball game, boys. That's the talk of the man who knows. He goes off his dip in the summertime, but he's all right when it snows. Around his home and the office, he's a haughty businessman. But when he gets to a ball game, boys, he's a fan, fan, fan. At a ball game, you'll see him perched up on the bleacher high, where the sun beats down upon his brain. There's a wild look in his eye. When he came in through the gate, boys, he had a mild and a modest air. But when the bell rang, play ball, he jumped up on his chair. That's the talk of the fan at the ball game, boys. That's the talk of the man who knows. He goes off his dip in the summertime, but he's all right when it snows. Around his home and the office, he's a haughty businessman. But when he gets to a ball game, boys, he's a fan, fan, fan.
Willie, go get it. What do you mean, go get it? Man, that ball's way in left field. I don't care what field it's in. Willie plays all field. Every time we come to the game, you talking about Willie plays all the field. That's right. Let's call Willie and ask him. Call him. Okay, hey, Willie.
Yes.
Are you Willie Mays?
Yes.
Whose ball was that?
Why was it?
In left field.
Well, that's Irvin's ball.
I told you that. Every time we come to the game, we got to talk about it. The next time, I'm going to sit in the grandstand.
Say, hey, fellas, what's your name?
Say who? Say Willie. Say hey. Say who? Swinging at the plate. Say hey. Say who? Say Willie. That giant kid is great. When he hits the ball, it's long gone man. Hits it farther than can't be can. Swings the bat like a little lead pipe. When they reach the ball, it's overripe. Say hey. Say who? Say Willie. Say hey. Say who? Swing it at the plate. Say hey. Say who? Say Willie. That giant kid is great. He runs the bases like a choo-choo train. Swings around second like an aeroplane. His cap flies off when he passes third, and he heads home like an eagle bird. Say hey. Say who? Say Willie. Say hey. Say who? Swinging at the plate. Say hey. Say who? Say Willie. That giant kid is great. Yes, he covers center like he had jet shoes. The other batters get the Willie blues. Anything hit his way is out. Man, it just don't pay those guys to clout. Say hey. Say who? Say Willie. Say hey. Say who? Swing it at the plate. Say hey. Say who? Say Willie. That giant kid is great. When Willie served his Uncle Sam, he left the Giants in an awful jam. But now he's back, and he's Leo's joy, and Willie's still a growing boy. Say hey, say who? Say Willie, say hey, say who? Swinging at the plate, say hey, say who? Say Willie, that Giants kid is great. That Giants kid is great. Say Willie, what you gonna say?
Say hey.
Now Mabel McCann is a real baseball fan. She'd rather see ball games than eat. When Johnny Herpo says, let's go to a show, she says, baseball sure has it beat. She's seen every game, knows the players by name. There's nothing she don't know about. When John can't come round, has to work late downtown, then over the phone Mabel shouts,
I want to go to the ball game. I want to go with the crowd. I'll soon be insane if I don't see that game and hear the umpire shout, you're out. Come on and root for the home team with a hip, 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 hooray. Let's sit with the boys and we'll make lots of noise at the baseball game. If Fred were to treat, it would be to a seat in the grandstand to see the ball game. But don't feel so blue, 'cause I'll go, dear, with you and sit in the bleachers, I'm game. We'll yell and we'll shout and they won't put us out. That's just where the rooters belong. So get your popcorn and your little tin horn. Come on and let's all sing out strong. I want to go to the ball game. I want to go with the crowd. I'll soon be insane if I don't see that game and hear the umpire shout, you're out. Come on and root for the home team with a hip, 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 hooray. Let's sit with the boys and we'll make lots of noise at the baseball game.
If I pitch, can you catch? Will you hold the ball? When you step to the plate, will you swing and fall? If you play, you gotta know how it's done. Can you catch? Can you hold a hard one? I mean, baby, do you know the game? I mean, baby, do you know the game? I'm a big league pitcher. Can you catch the hairline sling? Can you hit ball I throw to you? Southpaw, can you hit ball I throw to you? But get your bat ready, baby. Let's see what you can do. Do you, baby, know what it's all about?
So I say D, I say D-O, D-O-D, D-O-D-G, D-O-D-G-E-R-S, team, 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 oh. I say O-M, O-M-A, O-M-A-L, O-M-A-L-L-E-Y, oh really? No O'Malley. Sandy Koufax, oh my Drysdale Maury Wills, I love you so. And we defy the J-I, J-I-N, J-I-N-T, J-I-N-T-S, Giants! Level! Orlando Cepeda is at bat with the bases jammed. Orlando Cepeda with a wham, bam, he hit a grand slam in the very first inning, but it's only the beginning. In the third, like a bird, we get 2-1 on the way, then Fairley hits into a double play. Here comes Big Frank Howard, yes sirree, boy what a swing! Strike 3. O-dem B, O-dem B-U, B-U-M, B-U-M-S, them bums, them dry bums, oh they may be bums, but they're my bums. Top of the 5th, say hey Whirly Mays hits a 3-bagger down the right field line, but he's out trying to stretch it to a homer as Roseboro tags him on the bottom of the spine with the crack you can hear all the way back up to San Francisco. Open your hospital! Inning 6, Maury Wills draws a walk in the coach's box. Leo DeRocher starts to wiggle and to twitch. A signal? No, an itch. Go, Maury, go, Maury, go, go, go. Maury goes, the catcher throws right from the solar plexus. At the bag, he beats the tag, that mighty little waif, and umpire Conlon cries, "You're out!" Out? Out? Down in the dugout, Alston glowers. Up in the booth, Vin Scully frowns. Out in the stands, O'Malley grins. Attendance 50,000. And what does O'Malley do? Charge! Bottom of the 9th, 4-0, last chance. Push the button. Oh, we're pleading, begging on our knees. Come on, you Flatbush refugees. Maury Wills at bat, hit it for me once. Stu Miller throws, Maury bunts. Cepeda runs to field the ball and Hiller covers first. Haller runs to back up Hiller. Hiller crashes into Miller. Miller falls, drops the ball. Conlon calls safe. Yay, Maury! Gilliam up. Miller grunts. Miller throws. Gilliam bunts. Cepeda runs to field the ball and Hiller covers first. Haller runs to back up Hiller. Hiller crashes into Miller. Miller falls, drops the ball. Conlon calls safe. Yay, Conlon! Willie Davis gets a hit and Tommy does the same. Here comes Mr. Howard with the chance to win the game. Hit it once. Big Frank bunts. Cepeda runs to field the ball. So does Hiller. So does Miller. Miller hollers. Hiller. Hiller hollers. Miller. Haller hollers. Hiller points to Miller with his fist. And that's the Miller, Hiller, Haller, hallelujah twist. The Davis score, it's 4-4. Howard still running the bases. From second to third, it's almost absurd. Amazement on everyone's faces. He's heading for home, he hasn't a chance. The poor nut is gonna be dead. But the ball hits him right in the seat of his pants. And he scores. That's using your head. So I say D. I say D-O. D-O-D-G-E-R-S. The team that's all heart and all thumbs, they're my Los Angeles, your Los Angeles, our Los Angeles. Do you think we'll really win the pennant? Bombs, ooh, them bombs.
Bill Johnson was a swatter on a Bush League 9, way down south in Caroline. All pitchers looked alike to him, he had the sign. He could hit 'em all the time. He hit 'em where they weren't, he hit 'em high or low. Hit 'em fast, he hit 'em slow. Just like finding money when he hit the pill. You could cash on Home Run Bill, for it was Home Run Bill. Gee, but he could slam the leather, Home Run Bill. Lift it up just like a feather, knocked a fly through the sky. You could see St. Peter crying, you could see the angels flying. Home Run Bill hit a church and dropped the steeple and the pill. Bounded back and hit the people, hear them call as he swung on the ball. Bill, Bill, how we loved you, Bill. Hit it for a home run, Bill. One day he hit the ball so hard it broke the fence. Now get the res, 'cause it's immense. And the ball kept going with such awful force that the ball knocked down a horse. In the air it bounded, hit an aeroplane, smashed a cloud and made it rain. The ball was still a-flying when the sun had set, and the fielders are running yet. For it was Home Run Bill. Gee, but he could run the bases, Home Run Bill. Like a runner at the races, knocked a fly through the sky. 7 times he ran around them till the ball came back and found him. Home Run Bill. Regal shoes, he won a dozen. Dunlap hats, won enough for all his cousins. Hear them call as he swung on the ball. Bill, how we love you, Bill. Hit it for a home run, Bill. Bill was drafted from the minors by McGraw. He said, goodbye, Ma. He said, goodbye, Pa. All the fans were sighing, crying when they saw him go away so far. Pinch hit was required to win a game one day. They put Bill in to make the play. 3 men were on bases and 2 men were out. You should hear those fans all shout, for it was Home Run Bill. Gee, he was an awful flivver, Home Run Bill. Just stood there, began to shiver, missed it once, missed it twice. When they put the 3rd strike over, Bill was sent back to the cover. Home Run Bill turned his thoughts to home and mother. Home Run Bill. He jumped a fence and then another. Hear them call as he jumped o'er the wall. Bill, Bill, before we kill you, Bill, take it on a home run, Bill.
O'Brien to Ryan
To Goldberg, what a great double play.
The other team never can get to score.
In every inning,
We keep them from winning.
each time that they try for a rally, that's when we save the day. Someone's on first and the game is in doubt.
The guy up at bat hits a terrible clout. The dust clears away and they're both of them out. O'Brien to Ryan.
To Goldberg.
O'Brien to Ryan.
To Goldberg. Pack cement to the park. The crowds in the bleachers are there at dawn. They treat us royal. Gee whiz, but they're loyal.
One game lasted 17 innings.
It was way after dark. We couldn't see a darn thing anymore. We thought that the crowd had gone home good and sore. But out of the black came a deafening roar.
O'Brien to Ryan to Goldberg.
Who is the guy who scoops up the ball and whips it to second base?
O'Brien.
O'Brien, 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 O'Brien.
And who is the guy who sends on the pill to first at an awful pace?
Ryan! Ryan, 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 Ryan.
And who is the guy who tags him at first with a pitying look on his face? Mrs. Goldberg's baby boy. Hi, 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 hey! Goldberg, Goldberg, that's the boy for us. Hi, 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 hey!
My mother always wanted me to play the violin. That dainty little instrument just didn't fit my chin. The night of my recital, I played Ich liebe dich. When suddenly a voice rang out, "Hey, throw that can of fish!" And then a ripe tomato was hurled in rude attack. I swung my fiddle wildly and batted it right back. That moment started off my new career. And now the sweetest music to my ear is
O'Brien to Ryan to Goldberg, what they all come to see. Shortstop to second and then to first. Just 1, 2, 3, oh, the unholy trio. The way that we move on the diamond, it is sheer poetry.
winning the games from the spring to the fall.
It's just all for one and it's just one for all. The three musketeers of the bat and the ball. O'Brien, hey! To Ryan, hey!
To go!